Lori, you're going to be celebrating the 75th anniversary of the store. What's the date in May?
We're going to do it May 3rd. Actually, our anniversary is in April, but it's so cold that I'm going to wait and do it.
And we all know you don't like the cold.
I do not like the cold.
Yeah, right on. So May 3rd, 75 years of a family store, still run by family. That's quite the achievement.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a real busy month leading up to that. You have a speaking engagement, I think?
Yes, I'm the keynote speaker. I believe it's the opening of the Heritage Gardeners.
Oh, okay.
So I'm speaking to about 120 people on April 12th. I do have a few other little small engagements coming up. I have to work it around a very busy schedule. But
yeah, this is your biggest, busiest time of the year.
Yeah.
Just coming up. We're recording this March 21st, so it's just the beginning of spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's feeling like it's a change of the season. Tell me about your family's investment here, and how did the store start?
My grandparents started the store. Well, it was more my grandmother. My grandfather always had a job, outside the home. She tended to a beautiful garden in Nipissing Junction, not too far from here. And she grew such a variety of vegetables. People used to come and ask if they could purchase the vegetables from her. She would just go and dig up what they wanted, wrap it in newspaper, and they'd be on their way. And then after a few years, people started asking if they would grow the plants and let them buy the plants. So they put their first hoop house up, very rudimentary at that time, but put their first hoop house up, and then it just blossomed from there. The issue about that was that we grew our first not crop, but our first plant, and then once they were gone, you had nothing left to sell. So we sort of outgrew that. I was 9 when my dad took over. He used to be the parts and service manager at Arnstein Equipment. Fred Cullen for years.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So, and he did take over the garden center from my grandparents when I was 9, set in 1971. He still worked there for a little bit after, but just always helping Grandma and Grandpa on weekends and nights and that. And then after a couple of years, it became more of a challenge to keep up with stuff and not having 2 jobs. So he left there, came to the garden center full time. My mother worked underground at NORAD, and then took a leave of absence from her job, helped him, because we expanded. I think there ended up being 5 or 6 large hoop houses at that point, and then started getting into the perennials and selling all the other garden center paraphernalia, which we now have in our store now. And then after my mom, they didn't work so good together, so she decided to go back to her job, and then they started hiring staff. My sister, she passed away in 2005, but she was a very integral part of what the business is today. My Aunt Leah, who worked at the garden center until she was, 75. So I took over the day-to-day operations of the business about 30 years ago. Right. So, and now it's even bigger.
Yeah, and a lot of different retail now. You've expanded out of a lot of just regular plants and stuff. Tell us about the new stuff you're selling this year.
Well, probably out of my dad's comfort zone too. He's probably rolling over in his grave right now. No, I'm the CR Plastics product dealer for the North, which is it's 100% Canadian.
Recycled plastic.
Recycled plastic. It's not composite like people think. It's very well made. More on the expensive side, but you do get what you pay for. And we have a huge line of decor. We sell clothing in here.
Shadfly t-shirts.
Shadfly t-shirts.
Magazines.
So yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, right on. And your daughters work here?
And my 2 daughters work here. I'm starting to feel the effects of age. After doing this for so many years, I'd like to slow down a little bit. So both my girls, my daughter Kelsey McMullen and my daughter Ashley Champion, they will be taking over from me eventually. So, what better time than to get them right into everything.
Oh yeah, and you all seem to work together well.
Oh, we do. It's, yeah.
And you have long-time staff here too?
Very few people could work like that. Never mind family.
Yeah.
Could work like that together, but we always did.
Yeah.
Always did. I always thoroughly enjoyed working with my sister, my dad, my aunt. I still think she's the most awesome person.
Yeah,
and
she
I
is.
love working with my kids.
Right.
I mean, we have our moments.
Yeah.
We're like any family. It's, but other than that,
Some
great.
of the other long-term employees here, I've gotten to know a few of them, but
Yeah, so no, Diane, who's my sister from another mother.
Right. Diane
she's
Barber?
Diane Barber. She's always there when I need her.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thomas
Yeah.
Trebasi, who's like a son to me.
yeah,
So no, I have lots of great staff.
yeah, that's right on. So what else is happening this year? Is there anything else going on? And what are you going to be doing May 3rd?
So May 3rd, we're going to start about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's really hard to try and organize something when you're still trying to run a business too. So I'm going to do it, say, from 1 to 4. I'm going to have John McDonald singing, which he's great.
You've known him for a long time?
I have.
Yeah.
So he sang at my sister's wedding,
Right.
and then he also sang at her funeral.
He's actually
And-
featured in the spring edition of this magazine coming up from the interview that Mike Gelinas did for Cogeco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome and so talented. Anybody that, he just makes you feel really comfortable. So I have that. I've got, we'll have food here. We'll have some giveaways. We've got lots of people setting up booths. I will have Clean Green Beautiful here, which is a very big thing near and dear to my heart. I think how people treat the city is, we need to do better.
Yeah, it's important to be proud, and to be proud you have to invest yourself into
Absolutely. It. And, just as the snow is gone, I can't believe the amount of garbage. I just, yeah.
Yeah, how can people just toss stuff?
I'm not sure. My dad, if we would have ever done that, you gotta think about the planet. And that's a sad thing that we just don't do that. Now it's getting better. The Clean Green Beautiful movement is a wonderful thing. And then also Communities in Bloom, which that's the other thing that I'm doing. I'm going to be a judge
Right.
for that as well. So there is a lot of nice things coming up. And I'm going to have some other vendors here. Everybody's just starting to sign up now. We'll have the Crime Stoppers, Northern Rides, Bayside Grounds, so there's going to be hopefully Canador. We're just trying to set some people up right now.
Oh, right on. Right on. Well, I hope you enjoy your 75th anniversary. I know it's a lot of work for you every year. And I don't know how the 100th will be coming down the road.
I think I flourish in chaos.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah. Well, I've known you for a year or two now, and you've been constantly busy and lots of going on. And with the city going ahead with the twin pad just down the road, I can see bigger and better things for this area of North Bay.
Yeah. The sad thing is the West Ferris end of the city has gone to the wayside, and I think it'll be really good for this end. It'll bring traffic down this way. I'm looking at it as a good thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Of course you would be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and we'll be at your celebration for sure. And,
Perfect.
Come down to the store and check it out. There's lots. The ice out contest is still going on with the Citizens Network.
So drop by and put your name in to guess when you think the ice will be off Lake Nipissing. It's not as early as last year. Last year, I believe, was April 6th.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that early, but
Yeah, I think the record's April 3rd too. But it's gone into May, and they've got a lot of ice out there. I guess it depends on the weather. My guess is April 19th. What do you think?
I'm gonna say May 3rd.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
Good decision. Yeah. Now that's marketing. Right on.
There you are.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.